6:10 on a Friday, and looking across the skies, we definitely have some unsettled weather up and down the valley. Now in our westernmost counties, things have the best chance at staying quiet for the early evening hours. So any Friday night football in eastern North Dakota, not too bad. But you get into the Red River Valley and portions of western and greater Minnesota, we have a lot of lightning, and a couple of these storms have become capable of producing 1-inch diameter hail or 60-mile-per-hour winds, and that would be right on that threshold of severe. The strongest storms right now focusing in on the Red Lake Falls area and focusing in on the Climax area, and a cluster of thunderstorms moving through the Roseau County area just south of Roseau, moving towards War Road right now at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So these are the areas impacted. Notice it's quieting down near Hallock. It's quieting down to the west of you in Grand Forks. Here's a look at the latest warning from the National Weather Service office for the Red Lake Falls area. This storm continues to pulse up and pulse down, pulse up and pulse down, and be very marginally capable of briefly making 1-inch diameter hail. And again, we invite you to share your reports of the largest hailstones you get, and then that way we know for sure whether or not these are producing that large hail potential. It's moving right into the Red Lake Falls area now, so you want to make sure the car is in the garage and you got the lawn furniture battened down. Now as we take a look to the south, right in the Red River Valley here from Caledonia out towards Neelsville, these cells moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour have pockets. There's a cluster of thunderstorms here really, and a few of them capable of some more sizable hail. Over 3/4 of an inch in diameter, up to an inch in diameter as these track up into southern and western Polk County. And notice this, they're heading in that general direction of Crookston, where everything got started with the Red Lake Falls storm. Here's a look at the hail size estimates, and we don't see anything that just pops out at us. These are just what we would call marginally severe. So we just want to make sure to take precautions in case you're out and about at football games. Know these storms could be capable of briefly creating some hail. Look at this one firing up north of the FM area in then the I-29 corridor just off to the west of Georgetown. That's moving northeast and will be crossing the Red River Valley. So here's what's ahead. Tonight I wasn't expecting much in the way of severe weather, and we'll see how much we get, and we're going to monitor it for you closely. Mainly thunder and locally heavy rain will be the threat. Saturday, severe storm, the risk increases. And then on Sunday, it looks like now it's going to be cold, windy, and rainy for the better part of the day on a wet weekend. And it all starts on this Friday night, and then there's even more rain next week. For now, out at Hector International, your temperature 73, wind east-southeast at 11 miles per hour. And check this out, the cool pool up there in the Devil's Lake Basin has 50s there, while it's in the 80s in northeast South Dakota. Hour-by-hour forecast shows as we go through the 7 o'clock hour, our risk and threat for thunderstorms glides east, and that's basically going to take it from that Lake of the Woods area through the FM area, and then they percolate out into northwest Minnesota again. So northwest Minnesota, if you're heading out to games there, that's where the best chance is for showers and storms. Yes, we could see some for your homecoming contests tonight in and around the FM area and northwest Minnesota. By the 10 to midnight hour, these will be exiting out towards Bemidji and then out of here. We'll get a brief break, then another wave of just showers, non-severe, work in for your morning. Look at these temperatures from the low 40s in Rolla to upper 50s in Fargo and beyond. Now, as we go through the day, thunderstorms develop with a low pressure system moving through. This one's going to have even more energy than what we're working with now, even though we have cooler temperatures, and there'll be some spin. So all modes of severe weather will be possible: hail, damaging wind, isolated tornadoes. As we go through the late evening hours, they will work through the Red River Valley into Minnesota. As we get past sunset, then the threat shifts and focuses to gusty straight line winds, and then overnight they're out of here, but not the rain. It sticks around all day Sunday, swirling around this slow moving low pressure system with cold northwest winds causing temperatures to fall throughout the day. Many areas could pick up over an inch, and some as many as 4 inches of rain by the time we get to Sunday afternoon. In Fargo on your Saturday, near 60. We warm up to near 70. Morning sprinkles, maybe a break, afternoon and evening thunderstorms, and then showers on again, off again, all the way through your weekend. Hometown snapshot, 50s to 70s as opposed to 80s, as most of us will see the impacts of cooler weather. Make sure you air up the wagon wheel and get out there and enjoy some fall colors while you can. It looks like a soggy weekend. Laura, thanks for your rustic photo. Here's a look at your planning forecast. Sunday morning temperatures near 60, falling to the mid-50s by the afternoon, and still soggy, sunny and drier on Monday. Mike, next week looks like we get a little bit of a break on a Tuesday, but we're right back in the mix with another storm system, and a strong one, And it looks wet, not white for us, but Montana may still see some flaky weather out in the west.
Do you recommend winter air or summer air for that wagon wheel?
You know, it's whatever you have at this point, because that one looked like it's having a hard time holding on to anything.
All right, up next.